Yo, what's up with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, people, humanity, fanboys and fangirls, and of course, as always, the talking Nikki Commodities, this is Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys are invested in intros and outros towards this channel. I mean, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I know it's been about 2 days since this thing has passed by. I usually don't do 2 videos on one day, but I had to for this occasion, because very late on this shit, but I had to fucking take a couple days off before I got my overall thoughts, views, and opinions out of the way. To be honest, instead of having like 1 or 2 games I was interested in this month's version of Sony PlayStation State of Play little mini event that they try to do like Nintendo, but it's never going to be as good as Nintendo. They got that little happy-go-lucky little Valley White chick over there. It's like, totally buy for it right now. And it's just like, everybody get hyped for the next one. You know, so it's like so fucking scripted as hell, man. So it's not going to be ever as good as Nintendo. You know, Nintendo kind of does the same thing too, but feels like they're more of an interaction with the fans compared to Sony. I still feel like, I don't know, just not as good. It's just like hearing some DJ at a fucking concert. That's like the best way I could put it. Like you're expected to do it. I don't know, and I don't really like that as much. There's only about 4 or 5 games I liked out of the 10 games that they showed. It was a little bit more than normal, I'll give them that, but that's pretty much it. Half of the other shit they showed was fucking cringy, or it put me the fuck to sleep. I'm not even going to get started in some of the games. I'll leave some of the pictures here in the description boxes down below if you want to like check it out yourself. So it says it's like the closest one I guess from Esquire. I never really read from this what's it called, from this website that much because I think it has a lot to do with entertainment industry stuff. So it says Sony PlayStation State of Play September new video game releases announced. Joel's returning for The Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding, getting a limited edition of PS4 Pro, and more. This comes from Cameron Sherrill, however you say that name. So yeah, links to the description box down below if you want to read this yourself. I was going to do this like as a, me showing my face and stuff like that, but it wasn't that many games to talk about like Nintendo Directs. If this would have been Nintendo Direct, I guarantee you I would have did like a face camera thing or something instead. But anyways, here we go. So it says, hopes were high heading into September State of Play for Sony's fans. We're anticipating that we'd finally get a look at the much anticipated leaked Pro PS5. Hopefully I have to do a second part of this either, just in case you guys are wondering. If I sound like I re-edited my stuff, that's the reason why I had to pause the video or whatever. But hopefully that doesn't happen, so let's move on. For the PS5. Or some new information, The Last of Us Part 2. Only one of those 2 things came true. PlayStation has an absolute stacked generation ahead of it with some of the most exciting exclusives, including IE's The Last of Us Part 2 and Final Fantasy VIII, or 7 Remake, whatever it is. Still on the horizon. Which is why this quick 20-minute showcase never seemed to hit all of our hopes and wants. That being said, today's State of Play, which was 2 days ago by the time I'm recording these videos, very old now, gave us some cool new titles. An intense limited edition consoles and a stellar Last of Us Part 2 revealed, not leaving us disappointed, but rather wanting so much more. Here's the biggest announcements from Sony State of Play. Last of Us 2. I never cared about the first one that much because I never got to play it. I'm glad that I didn't. That shit... It's just something that never really resonated with me. I really wish it did, but just never really did it for me. I don't know why. For the first time since E3 2018, when we got our initial look of it, The Last of Us 2 finally poked out of its zombie-ridden head again. During the State of Play, we got a serious spooky look at the spine-chilling, listen and infamous clickers of the Barrens, wintry settings, along with the climactic scream, proving that its entry is just as twisted and turvy as the last one. Oh, did we forget to mention that Joel's back? Rugged and defeated, but back, seemingly to help Ellie. This game is going to be a slam dunk, and I can't wait to get more information on the apocalyptic story. And probably reads a couple other things too. I'm not going to read the humanity one. That game was boring as fucking hell. I'm sorry, that shit... That game is the type of game I really don't care too much about. I know there's a crap ton of Call of Duty fans, so I'll read this one. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The Modern Warfare reboot promises to be a return to the golden days of COD. Focusing heavily on the current struggles and ethics of waging war, the cinematic trailer show promises a full exciting story, following a general positive reception to the beta test this past week. This Modern Warfare reboot looks like it will return players to what they loved about the Call of Duty in the first place. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Releases on October 25th. Oh, I thought it'd be the end of this month. Never mind. LA Noire VR. This gorgeous detective title from Rockstar Games that focuses on reading and interpreting interrogations with a great story and interesting game mechanics. So honestly, it's no surprise whether it's coming to PSVR with a surprise launch date of today. Launch LA Noire VR is available to play right now on the PlayStation VR. Death Stranding. Death Stranding got an awesome limited edition PS4 Pro with a yellow controller that, fingers crossed, is sold separately. And it promises to be one of this year's most ambitious releases. Both of the games to the LE and PS4 are coming November 8th. So any Hideo Kojima fans out there, you are going to love the shit out of this game. I know you are. I never care about any of the Metal Gear Solid games except Metal Gear Rising. That's like the only hack and slash game it really grabbed the shit out of my attention. I absolutely loved the hell out of that game. I played it for hours. Way back, I think it was 2012 or 2013 when it came out. I never really cared about these two that much. Civilization, I never had a PC game as a 90s kid, so fortunately I can't really relate to that. Medieval used to actually scare the crap out of me, so I'm not even going to read any of that. So links down below if you want to read that yourself, because whoo, that still gives me the fucking chills. And that happened like way back in 2000. I should have got over it as a grown-ass adult now, but there's still some shit that carries along with you that you cannot get rid of. And this is another little title right there. So yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. It was I give it a B-, B+ of a state of play little presentation that Sony decided to do again. Doesn't really surprise me. And I'll also leave the link to the video in the description box down below if you want to check it out yourself. Here's some of the games that they didn't talk about for the PlayStation. This one was a really good one. The soundtrack was beautiful. I absolutely loved that. I was bobbing my head the entire time listening to this beautiful reorchestrated version of this game called Arise. I really want to get my hands on that for the PS4 Pro. Very beautiful, beautiful game. Reminds me a lot of Hollow Knight and like something of the Forest. I forgot it was Ori and the Blind Forest. That's a really beautiful looking ass game. So I'm real hyped for that one. That looks absolutely AAA gaming altogether. And this is a little exclusive console that Sony's Death Stranding limited edition PS4 console. Any people want to look at that yourself. I already got a PS4 Pro, so I really don't need it. And this one, out of all things, oh man, I had a huge nostalgia boner looking at this shit, man. Not because of the cute, sexy girl either. This one I remember back in the days, 1999, 2000, when Dreamcast was real big at that time. This is like one of Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog, next to Sonic the Hedgehog and that chick from Dreamweavers. This is like the third most iconic chick that they used to show for the Dreamcast. So I'm glad this game is coming back. Space Channel Vive VR, I would love to play the freaking crap out of that game. Looks amazing, looks cool as hell. I know it's like one of those like Dance titles sort of like games or whatever I really don't care about. Like, and then they put the same thing like Dance Central. I don't really care that much for Dance Central because there's like a lot of mainstream media like music I really don't give a crap about. A lot of my younger subscribers are gonna hate me for that, but I just never got into it. They had the cute ass go-go dancer Japanese chick. That's awesome as hell. Hopefully this thing does not change. It keeps it the same way. It gives me that 90s, early 2000s nostalgia that I had for it back in the day. Oh my god, I remember back in my old school MP3 player, I used to blast the shit out of this music all the time. So it's cool that this is coming back again. And of course, Last of Us 2. I know there's a huge crap load of fans out there are really, really hyped up for this series. They're anticipating the absolute crap out of this series, and I don't blame them either. And there's a lot of fan art for that chick too. I'm not going to get into that. Hopefully the story elements are the same as the first one was, and maybe they'll bring older villains and older like zombies you got to kill, like you did in the original one. So, and then this guy Joel, I guess he's a real big iconic character from the first Last of Us game. So we'll see how that plays out. No pun intended. That's all I got to say for now, and I'm out of here. Links to the description box down below to the full article that I read down below, and of course links to the whole State of Play live stream that was there 2 days ago. I'll leave that down below. And that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, I'll talk to Nikki Commodities. I'll see you when I see you guys today. Have a good night wherever you're at in the universe out there. I'm drinking smoke with at the same time. Don't the reckless. Stay tuned for more video gaming industry news, anime manga news, internet news, and that wraps up the video. Take it easy. Peace out. I'm Melanie Sarkro. Ladies and goodbye. I'll see all you people on the flip side. Later.